What do you want to say to Bapu?
Hi, Papu. Love you. See you next time.
Good girl, Putri. Can you say love you, Bapu?
Bye-bye.
Say Bapu. We'll see you next time. We love you and we miss you.
We miss you.
And what did you say last time? Bapu had to take his phone with him, right? So we can talk to him. He forgot to do that.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Go back with your phone at your house.
Go back to your house with your phone.
No, go back and get your phone.
Oh, okay. I don't think he can go back to get it, but
Why?
he forgot it. But he's supposed to remember it.
Why is he staying there?
Because he has to stay there. That's how it works.
Why?
That's how it is, Putru. That's why we give him a movie. Maybe he'll get the movie.
Yeah, we'll give him the movie. Oh, yeah.
Maybe he'll watch it with us. From where he is.
Bye, Bapu.
Bye.
Love you so much. You've done things that a lot of people would not be able to accomplish in their life, and I love you very much for that. And thank you for all you've done for your family. And you are such a strong man. I look up to you. We love you, and I will see you again one day.
You see him again, right?
I'll love you. We'll see you again one day. Bye.
Love you, Bapu.
Love you.
And Bibi. We love Bibi too.
Love you, Bibi, too.
Bibi too.
Bibi strong lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bibi strong.
Yeah.
Some of the memories that I remember with Ba, there's things like every day without fail he would go for his 1 or 2 long walks. At recess, you'd see him walk by the schoolyard just on the other side of the fence there, and always without fail at first recess he was there, and he would pick us up from school. He would pick Navi and me up from school. Sometimes it was him, and he was with BB too, and every time, always dressed to the nines, always, in his blazer, in his dress pants, and his vest and his hat, always looking sharp, even for his walks. And things like he would always have O. Henry's on him or candy. So if you ever wanted one, you knew exactly where to go, and you were getting it. And messing up his hair, and he used to hate that. Whatever little hair he would have on his head, I would brush it. I would mess it up and go in the opposite direction or try to spike it, and he hated that. He would call me a guddy all the time. Being called a female donkey never sounded so loving. And he would love to wrestle with Navi and me, and he would put us in these tight leg locks, and the grin on his face when he couldn't get us out and we'd be screaming. And he was strong. He could really hold us in there. And that was so much fun. And Ba would come with Mom to all of my school events that they could come to, whether it was presentations or performance of some sort or graduation. They were always there, and that was really nice of him to show up to all of those. And even watching wrestling, he would watch wrestling religiously. But let's be real. As much as the male wrestlers were, a part of the show, we all knew why he was really watching it. I'm sure Trish's personality was captivating through the screen. And as we got older, Ba taught us a lot of life lessons. And sometimes we did things that, say, he didn't approve of, or if I did things he didn't approve of, and he was so principled, he made it clear he was disapproving of it. And when I did smarten up, he unbegrudgingly had open arms and full love again. And those taught me some hard but really good life lessons, and they came from him. And he taught us to work hard, everything from the way he established life here, look after loved ones. He taught us to be fair. And I think the fairness really stuck out because he was always so encouraging about us having opportunities, be it for education or sports or having life partners, and he was always so fair about it. And I think it stuck out because it was so ahead of his time, culturally and generationally, and I really appreciate that. And he was the image of resiliency, and no matter what setbacks he had, he just kept going, and that was really inspiring to see. And I don't want to get too emotional on here, so I'm going to keep it short now, but it's sad to know that he's gone, and but he's left a legacy, and it's going to live on now more than ever. And if I could just say one last thing to him, it would be that his bundle loves him very much.
Hi everyone, hope you're doing okay. Sydney and I really wish that we could be there, and we can't wait for everyone to be together again. Just wanted to share a few favorite thoughts and memories about Bapu. When I think about Bapu, I think of someone who is truly larger than life and really a legend. My earliest memories of him are trying to wrestle out of his leg locks. I remember he was so strong, it felt like he never gave an inch, and you really had to earn getting out of that leg lock. In contrast, I remember how he was with our first dog, Baj. Even when Baj was an over-energetic puppy, Bapu was able to calm him into deep sleeps very, very easily. It was obvious that he had a gift with all living things. I also remember Bapu's cooking, the infamous lamb curry. So amazing, delicious, always with extra kyo, and he always made it with pride and loved watching us eat. Throughout the years and visits, there were a few things that were constant. He was always happy to see us, always, even when we were being annoying and messing up his hair, back when he had hair, or when we were bothering him when he was sleeping. He proved that happiness is attained from life's simple pleasures, which for him were family, the WWE, and Crown Royal. What I admire and remember the most about Bapu was that if he ever struggled with anything, he never showed it to me. Despite coming from one of the poorest classes of people in one of the poorest countries with no education, I never heard him complain about it. Not once. Not even a little bit. He never let his circumstances define him. He never waited for something to be handed to him, and he was the embodiment of willpower and work ethic, fueled by love for his family. I know that his strength and his willpower is in each of us now, and I think that's worth remembering, especially in these times. Our future is really bright because of Bapu, and I know that we're going to all honor his memory as we go through life with the same combination of love and tenacity that he had. Bibi, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਬਾਜੀ ਦਾ ਕਿਸਮਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਸੀ। ਹੁਣ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖੂਗਾ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖਾਂਗੇ। Love you guys.
Hi everyone. I just want to start with a big thank you to all of those that have taken care of Ba over the last while. So many in his situation, especially right now during these uncertain times, would have ended up alone. And Ba's outcome could have been a lot worse had it not been for the selflessness of our friends and family. You know, those who spend nights at the condo, who visit all the time, who traveled to be there for him. You know, many of you have put your day-to-day life and responsibilities on hold to make sure that you're there for him. It's watching everyone, you know, has really set a very high standard for what care of our elderly, of our grandparents, of our parents really looks like. So thank you. Even when I visit over the years, I always used to complain or get annoyed because there would just be so many phone calls all the time. Like the phone rings constantly in their condo. It is far from a calm and quiet place. But I now realize that all of those acts of thoughtfulness and of care, it was all really a testament of how Ba would have lived his life, you know, how he would have treated others. And as a result, he's built such great relationships over the years that even, you know, in his final days now, but also all the other kind of near final days he had over the years, because he's had quite a bit of practice at this, family and friends would not hesitate and swoop in to come and check up on them and take care of them and make sure that they're not alone. All of this also, I hope, gives Bibi a lot of comfort, knowing that, you know, we will always be there for her as well as she enters her next chapter in her life. You know, Bibi asi sare tere naal hege hain. Many will recall Ba as, you know, someone strong and generous, with a very strong work ethic. He had through his life the courage and the resiliency to really set himself, his kids, and now, you know, grandkids and future generations down, you know, a path of prosperity. And while he didn't have any formal education, you know, he is someone who was so sharp. He remembered everything, and the character he had was far greater than what a formal education would have given him. Thank you. Minu bahut pyar milya. I received so much love from Ba and Bibi and Mom in my corner growing up. And I'm so thankful for all the time that I got to spend with them and with Ba. You know, my earliest memories, and my memories now into adulthood, they're all filled with moments of you. We love you. We miss you. You will always live on in our hearts and our minds, and through the lessons and values that we teach our kids. We now at least we have an angel, a guardian angel looking after us, and you will always be in our hearts forever. I love you.